that's probably because you've had the gingerbread on all morning, that, and it's not seen you.
I know, I can't really do the FYP with the gingerbread on, can I?
I know. That girl is poison. Right, share the live out, peeps.
Share the live, guys.
I'm letting you know. You on this Mark Sully to
You
show
stay in the comments, Rainbow. It's only me and Caitlin.
Delusive Caitlin.
This is the FYP. You can be my Ricochet Rainbow.
It was me that gave you idea, so I belong in this box. Thank you very much. Everyone get tap into 10k, please.
I want to see Kate as well, right? If this gets off, there's people I watch who were really thingy on here, have you seen that Cause, the one that was with Monica?
Yeah, I think you need to.
I like watching them.
You know, like the littler creators as well, like that family you watch.
Yes, that's what we're going to have to do, Caitlin.
I know you'll have to send me.
Anyone's got any videos or anything, share them to Caitlin.
I've got some of Gem Zena at the gym.
We've got 5 in here, wait there.
Everyone get sharing it at least once.
Once we start playing videos and that, people, I've got a warning though.
Everyone can repost. Everyone can repost it.
Everyone repost the live, guys.
Oh, we should have a theme tune. You know, how Luke the Judges is that pulse thing.
What should we have then?
We'll have Fraggle Rock.
Wait there, let me get me tally on a minute.
This is gonna be funny. And I'm letting you know. I think Angie's is the whose is the BBC?
I'm gonna have Panorama's music.
I think we should have Fraggle Rock.
No.
I don't know who they are.
Dun 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 dun.
Shall we, Rainbow?
Worries for another day. Let the music play. Down in Fraggle Rock. Well, Arthur App bleeding Fraggles, let's face it. There you go, Fraggle FYP.
Fraggle FYP, yes. Fraggle FYP. Perfect, Rainbow.
You've got to make a joke of it, light-hearted.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's FYP. I am your host, Lindsay. This is Caitlin, Luke the Camtour, and Rainbow, my other half.
Thank you.
Welcome, everyone.
Good morning. Come on, everyone, share the live out.
Get your cares away.
Let the music play. Down in Fraggle Rock.
I don't know what this song is.
Everyone can
share the live, guys. Everyone repost the live, please.
Everyone
can everyone repost the live?
And click repost.
God, there's no.
I do not know what this song is. I can't sing to it.
The kids' TV program, but it is true. Most FRP people are all Fraggles,
and they smoke rocks.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, most of them. Come on, guys, share it.
Yeah. So during week,
share the live out, guys. That's it. Repost the live. Right, Caitlin.
When people are going around
this video.
Gonna have a mute.
Set up now.
When I tell you to pause, Caitlin, if I want to speak about it, I'll just say pause, okay?
Right, okay.
Are you comfy, Caitlin? Can you all go on mute, please, ladies?
Right.
Welcome to Fraggle FYP, everyone. Repost the live out. We will be getting her sign done.
We'll start off with Gemzino at the gym.
Gemzino at the gym, everyone.
Tax credit that you owe back for some pitney that never used to get it. You've done the birthday, that's it. Robin, no one cares if you work for the MPs. No one gives a shit. You can report me. Everyone in the MP office is getting skanked. Your dad, I was crying about it, now I'm not. No one cares if he comes back from Africa at this stage. Yeah? He's left you for too many years, and I've had to go and sell my soul to get what I had to do today. Now, I'll tell you something now, darlings. You ain't darlings, darling. You are bullies to your mother.
She just doesn't know.
Tell the whole globe that I had a kid when I was 20, and I'll tell you something now. They want my money. That's all they want. And they want me to tell them, where are you going? 1, 2, 3. Right. In, out. In, out.
Linz, you don't act like this at the gym, do you?
Absolutely.
Let me go and grab my drink.
Yeah. See you next week. Should have came a bit earlier. I'm saying you've got to keep strict. Call this.
Pause it a minute, Kate.
You need to do what the man's doing there. That's a
Kate, pause it a minute.
I'm doing is 42 ups and 42 downs. 1, 2, 3.
Can you hear me?
9, 10, 11, 12.
Caitlin!
All focus is going on to the
Caitlin! Caitlin!
You've seen a lot. You get it? Then we'll start again, shall we?
Oh, it's all right.
You can do 3 hours, you can get in my dance class. I'm going to see 3 straight legs, and you're looking out. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah?
How old is this woman?
Pause it, yeah, let's stop it, right. Really, would you go to a gym and act like that? You just wouldn't, would you? You know, I think Gemzino knows she's not as popular on the app as she was, and I think she's just trying anything new to gain some followers, really.
Yeah,
No,
to be
no,
honest,
damn it.
I think at the moment, I think she might be spiraling a little bit, because other day she said it were her daughter's birthday and she saved up $1,000 each for him.
Yeah.
And when she went there and gave them money for the birthdays, they both turned around and were like, what's that? Why have we only got that? And that's what she was saying. They were ungrateful, you know. They literally made her feel like she was crying the other day. But I did feel for her other day.
I have seen a new side of Gemzino, I must admit. It's the Fraggle FYP Helen. Share the live out, repost it. Right,
Yeah,
play the next video then, Kate.
Do you know why I think it's him? And I don't mean this horribly to you, because I love you. I did say yesterday I love you no matter what. He shows the FYP. He shows... No, hang on, let me speak. So I watched him the other day, and he was showing stuff that was funny. He was talking to the people about debates, and he was showing stuff that I'd never come across before. You misread EQ, Luke the Judge, you all he can't be doing anything wrong because he's still getting financial gain. So the people he don't get, they're not his financial supporters. They're just there because you're not on, Miss Red's not on, EQ's not on. But the longer they will sit there and watch, they will click, you know what, this ain't bad. So it goes to show Miss Red loses the audiences. And so, don't get me wrong, some of her supporters are going to veer away from her.
I think it's 2K, guys, but that's because I used to do 8 a.m. I don't do that anymore.
I'm not on about that anyway. I'm on about the show itself. He shows stuff that I don't even come across. To me, that's an FYP show. No disrespect. You talk about each other. That's a self-obsessed argument with each other. That's your content. Your content no longer is the FYP. Your content is arguing with a handful of people. Like you're gonna get called out today on EQ on Luke the Judge's platform. EQ will. Miss Red won't because they're friends, but you lot will. So then your reaction will be to them. And then they'll do a reaction to you. And then you do a reaction to them. So at this point, it's almost if you're saying to the public, you know what, guys, send me all your dollar. I want to beat this on the popular. I want to beat them on the... And it becomes, basically send me your dough. EQ, out of all of you, is the most financially fucking cleverest businesswoman out of all of you. She is in it for the dough. She's making the dough. She knows what she's doing. She's a clever lady. Now, all you guys keep arguing with each other, thinking who's going to win the argument. You're not that clever, and most of you are sandwich short of picnics. Because deep down, it's about the finances, and EQ's fucking minting it. But she's a businesswoman. She knows what she's doing.
I made 600 yesterday, Dave. So, I'm making like 300, 400 pounds a day.
Yeah, that's very good. But I'm just basically saying, I think Zach the Brat, I think he's got the best FYP show.
Just talk about what's on the FYP. But Dave, I tell people, send me any videos, not just about Miss Red or Coral. That's
right now,
I just play what people send me.
The thing is with you that is different. You're very opinionated, but you can also sit there and laugh.
Pause it, Kate.
Other people laugh because you're...
Go on. Have you not?
I totally agree with Dave, I do.
Yeah, they all do.
They're all literally, I don't know, how can I say it? One out one, the other one out the other, and it's just in a vicious circle, and it's never ever going to stop. Evil Queen's got her head screwed on totally. She knows exactly where she's hitting right, and she's doing it right, and that's what no one likes. You know? Right, let's go on to the next one.
Right.
If we got...
Let's find... Oh, we have a rare event of Delusive cooking in her kitchen.
Come in the box if you want, Jode.
You what, Linz?
Just talking to Jodie. Go on. Today we witnessed a rare event of cooking with Angie.
You see what I've got in here?
What is that? Wow.
Penny.
Fragle Fyp, Joes.
Love this FYP. It's a lot more fun. Yeah. Whoop, whoop.
Penny. Oh, this dog.
Right, let's go. Share the live, guys.
Now.
Salmon, peas, rice.
Down.
And God knows what else is in it. And it's also healthy guys for you and broccoli. Oh, there's no broccoli in it.
She's got a nice kitchen.
I'm dreaming, surely. No, you're not. I cooked a potato, Spanish potato and egg.
What I can see.
Well, no, I didn't cook it. It was already done, but I just put it in the flame. Yeah, I'm trying to eat healthy, guys.
So.
She's not doing anything. She's just gone into her house. Stuff in the fence.
Well, there's not a lot to say about that. You know, that was a rare bloody
I've never seen
She should cook more often, though, and she should. You
I've
know,
never seen her out of the bedroom.
I mean, she cooked something lovely there, and I think people would love to see that more. You know, if Angie was in the kitchen cooking more, you know, it'd show more of another side to her as well. But, you know, maybe we'll see it again.
Yeah, but let's show you.
I reckon there's a reason why you don't see the rest of the house and you only see Andy's bedroom, because the rest of the house is lovely, but her bedroom, I don't even reckon that's her proper bedroom. I reckon she uses that just for a live.
Do you?
I reckon that bedroom's a fake setup to make her look like...
Well, she started sitting on a chair now, hasn't she? I've noticed.
That's what I mean. I think it, you know, like in a big house like that, it's more than a 2-bedroom house. I reckon it's a 3-4 bedroom house.
Oh, it is. I think it is a big 3-4 bed.
That's what I'm saying. So do you really think that's her real bedroom, or do you reckon that's more of a guest
Isn't it
room?
£1 million house?
There you go. Think about it. It's a bit set up, innit?
You know, I get where you're coming from. I can see your point.
Have you seen the living room when she was sat in the living room that day? The living room was really nice.
I seen it.
See, there you go. And now you've seen the kitchen. Now make it make sense. Why is your bedroom like that? But the rest.
Because the mum lives in her bedroom and Angie lives in there and hers, and they don't live in the rest of the house. It's like me, Jode. I live in the bedroom, and my living room is immaculate because I don't go in there, you know.
I live in the kitchen. I'm always in here.
You're usually in your bath with your ducks, Maggie.
Yes, you'll love this video.
Right. Welcome to Fragle Fyp, Jessica.
Fast, Chelsea, fast. It's okay. That was really good, but your face is out of focus. I've got to do it again. We need
God, she's Michelin woman.
You what, Linz?
She's gone big, CLA.
I know.
Oh, I don't like to say that, you know, but
It looks good from far. It looks good. It looks good.
she still looks great, though. But
I think she looks good for like.
I think she looks amazing. I do.
Yeah.
You know, she's got a bit of an outrageous, you know, way she dresses and that, but that's her stamp.
This is the one.
We never seen her running then, Caitlin. You never played that.
I know. Look, it's
Fast, Chelsea.
the video. That's it.
I don't know what I just wrote there, but I do love seeing
And then
that.
she goes, There, listen.
Right.
Fast, Chelsea, fast.
She goes, yes, I'm trying.
So she's back after a few days off the app. Thank you.
Right, this Maria Sully, yeah?
She's from my end. She's in Brighton. She is.
Yeah, this is who we've been telling you about, Lynn.
Right, let's listen.
So obviously. And I can't afford one, but I can get one very cheap. So guys, if you don't mind, any help towards a new phone, and when I get it, I will show you it. And I will show you where I got it from. I'm just going to get a cheap second-hand one, because this one is on its way out big time. You know? Thank you,
If you can, people. Gift if you can. It's what she says all the time.
The problem is I've had parcels sent here, and I have received one of Bell, but parcels, when they get sent, I had a parcel sent here about 3 or 4 months ago, never received it with a phone in. I obviously need food as well, but a phone is quite important to me, because I want to do social media and, you know, I'm engaged Sunday, I'm engaged.
Bloody hell.
I mean, if you can get a second-hand decent phone for 40, 50 quid, that's cheap. You know? Thank you, Belle.
She'll show her partner's phone, but get the 40, 50 quid and take it down to the, you know who.
Who, Lorraine?
This Scully woman, she's been on TV and everything.
Really?
She is. She's on YouTube on Homeless in Brighton.
Yeah, and she was on the Jeremy Kyle show.
Yeah.
I'd like to get a phone, you know? At the end of the day, I'm not expecting to get an expensive one. Just a basic Android would do. I can go to CEX or anywhere and get a nice phone. And I want to choose a phone that I like for once, because...
The thing is with this, yeah, the problem I have with this, if you were so desperate for a phone, why would you say, I want one?
Why can't she buy one out of her own money?
Apparently she doesn't get any money. This is the thing.
He does. She gets disability and she gets universal as well. She does, and she said it as well. She does get plenty of money, but she just doesn't spend it properly.
Like when you didn't have a phone at all, you were just like, well, any phone, I'm not really bothered. If any, you know what I mean? I'm not asked. She's like, well, I want to go and choose a phone off my own back.
I want to be able to choose a phone myself, like, as though she's never been allowed before.
Yeah.
Where the hell are you looking, Lorraine?
As long as it come on here, and I can do TikTok and stuff like that.
You need it when they transfer you to university.
Give us some credit as well, I know. Yeah, to be honest with you, these iPhones are not good, man. I mean, I'll take it, but if the parcel gets sent and I don't get it, this has happened maybe twice now, I don't want to be responsible for that.
She sells it.
She hasn't received a phone twice. Come on, guys, can you
Take
see
some
that?
cash converters.
Yeah, no, apparently people...
Yeah, we're good, Mo. We're
phones.
good. We're doing the FYP show.
Couple, like I said, in CEX, there's one in the O2 shop for like 70 quid, and that's brand new, and with credit, which is actually a bargain, I think. It's not much different to one I've got.
And why isn't she showing the actual bargain online? Why haven't you taken a picture of this phone with this credit and said, this is what I need?
As long as it's half decent, and I can work it. Do you know what I mean? So
Well, to be fair, that phone looks, well, I mean, the way it's playing and that, it seems okay, you know?
I know.
there's a doogie.
She makes quite a bit on the streets. Why?
Smashed.
Pause it a minute, Caitlin. Does she go on the streets?
Yeah.
Outside Tesco's.
Yeah, she sits outside the shops as well.
And how long's this woman been doing this? Is there people trying to bring her down?
Over a decade she's been doing it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. She's been on Homeless in Brighton. She's been doing it for well over a decade. That was back in that was probably about 7 years ago that was filmed.
She was on the Jeremy Kyle ages ago.
Gosh, so she's now hit TikTok as probably a last
resort. And she is so
type
entitled with it, Linz. Like, if you were to sit and watch her live, all she says is, come on, gift me.
Gift if you can, guys. Go on, guys.
And all this.
I mean, but if she's sat there just saying, gift if you can, what is wrong with that? Gift if you can. What is wrong in that? But, like you say, she's doing all these other things as well.
You're not meant to ask this is, are you?
I've only just getting to know about her through Caitlin, so I'm not clued up on her, so I don't want to, but what I am seeing so far is
she's been battling people and everything, Linz, and when she loses, she says, they've got all my
I've watched videos of her losing battles.
And she's seen her arse the other night, and she had to go at the lad or something because she said, you do realise all your supporter is my haters and all this, and he was like, no, these people that are gifting me are my supporters, it's not like that.
Yeah. Right, play the next video. Oh, carry on with it then, yeah.
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying, Christine. If people can help me towards one, they don't have to pay for one completely. But if everyone could help a little bit so I can get a phone, that would be amazing. And I've never asked for a phone before on here,
Oh, pick up Rainbow. It's not. There's no need to be nasty, is there, about anything,
And there. It's all
Oh, pick up Rainbow. Guys, can everyone send a heart me if they can, please? And tap the screen. Thank you.
I would love a decent haircut, but no, it's not worth
It's not like you ask for much, Lynn. She goes, oh, a lion or a uni would help. Well, I'm sure. Yeah.
Just a lion or a uni, like people can throw them
This
out.
is what I mean.
God.
I need it to be able to go online as well. Go fishing. As long as it goes online, it's
Club cheers.
my eyesight's terrible. That's about all I need, and texts and calls. Thank you, Lozzie. Queen, there's a couple I've seen in CX, and there's one in the O2 shop. Yeah, O2
I
shop.
only need 17k to get on the popular.
The O2 shop in Brighton is a brand new shop. She wouldn't be able to get a brand new phone for that.
17.
Nice phone for the money, man. It's got Android on as well.
Right, everyone's doing
Every time I've got they do.
Right, what video is this?
Alphabet is saying that yes, men can get pregnant like seahorses.
Oh, right.
I know a person called Logan, who's a friend of mine, and he's a trans man, he got pregnant. So yes, men can get pregnant. Like seahorses.
What?
Men can get
She
pregnant
just gets
like-
more deluded and deluded the more I watch this woman. Well,
if you could call it a woman.
yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, she
The
doesn't.
only man that can get pregnant is one like Rashante was. That's a pre-op.
Yeah, a hermaphrodite.
Yes.
That's the only one that could ever get pregnant. So let's be real about it and let's not twist heads. Not a full man, full testes and all the male biology bits could possibly do that because it's impossible.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I've not got a problem with trans, but ones like these really wind me up. Like, you have got a willy and a pair of massive hairy bollock in between your legs, and you walk out
TikTok shop.
toilets. Like, you can't.
Oh gosh, Joanne, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope everything's okay.
Right.
Right,
Miss
who's
Red
this
reacts
then?
to EQ saying she wants to come and see her.
Wanting to come up and sing. I told you what it was all about. The whole time I thought, you know, it was a hate campaign and jealousy. No, it was love. It was a crush.
You can't help but laugh.
Yeah, but I think the thread has really had enough. I think this is all a front, this, you know, she's putting on a last. Because I think Evil Queen has really got to her, you know. And
relentless, like.
she's only human, you know.
Right. Oh, Alpha's crash out.
Oh, this is brilliant.
It's the way, like, they show their hand, like, yeah, look, I
know.
What the hell?
Stop a bit, like. Felt good though. I would do this to my haters, you know what I mean? Fuck yeah. Thanks.
To punch the air like that.
Oh, Lord.
Fucking in this world. I'm not having any.
What is Alpha?
That to me. Why would I do that? I would do that. 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 I would do that.
hit herself a bit too hard then, didn't she?
She has.
Like, say that to me in real life, like, turn me off myself, and says that right in my face, like that.
I'm thinking of you, Joanne.
She is something else, really, isn't she?
I mean, yeah, it's just...
It's all for
It's very
attention.
sad, though. I've always said this was a young boy in his room with a mum who has got severe bipolar. You can see, you know, and not has had the best upbringing.
No.
And he started making money on, you know, on the internet, and fame. Of course, it's going to get to his head and what have you. And you know, I think you know the app has affected him very much, very, very much. And you know, it's sad. I think it is sad. But, yeah, right. Do what next one?
Elphaba can't make their mind up with what happened with their addiction.
Like, for now, like, I'm just kind of getting rid of all the chemicals in my body. That's basically what I mean. I'm getting rid of the chemicals in my body. Basically, what a misconception of this on TikTok was, is I started becoming addicted to something, and then that's why I ended up in hospital. So it was the beginning of something. So I stopped myself. That was basically what was happening. So I was on something for 7 days, and my body started becoming very almost dependent on something. So I ended up in hospital. I had to get my bloods done. It was actually really scary. I've got pictures of me getting my bloods done as well, because I sent it to my friend. I mean, if you want to see that, you can if you want. I mean, honestly, like, I don't owe that to you, but if that would reassure you that I was in hospital and I was and you know, like that I was getting my bloods done and things like that. I sent that to Juan, you know. So who does that? A lot of people do. I can, you know, to be like, okay, you know, it's an addition. You know, I have a history of things doing that, so it was becoming a coping mechanism. So I've been referred to a service, what's it called?
Right, so she was either addicted to something or she wasn't. I don't think she can make her mind up.
I just never know what to believe with this person. I really, really don't. I'm lost with it. Go to the next video. It bores me. To
I know.
be
I
honest.
don't know.
No more
gets measured. Look at Theo face.
Took me to hold it down. Yeah. You're such a good shape, though. I know, but it's just some of it. We don't hold it. It's not bad. I've got belly like Moody.
The bunda, darling. The bunda.
Mine's bigger, so his is gone. Look at my belly. Right,
I'm not surprised what she eats. I've been watching her.
Have you actually seen this woman eat?
Oh, yes. I've been watching. Someone done a video and she had like steak and mash and everything.
And then she had another plate of food.
Afterwards. Oh, she loves, and she proper makes love to her food.
I know, but I seen her eat the other day, Linz, and I was like, holy hell, even I can't eat that much.
Yeah, right. Let's go to another one. Someone else.
I don't quite know what she's getting measured for.
This is a good one.
She's trying to lose weight, isn't she, I think?
You know what? I need the legs. Yeah.
I don't know.
The legs next. I'm going to make them just right buns.
Unless she's having something made for her.
But this is the woman that was recording her doing her photo shoot thing. What?
Yeah, that's a mate, isn't it? A mate's just measuring her. I think she's trying to lose weight. What I'm getting the gist of.
She's like recording her doing loads of workouts. Yeah.
Well, we've seen Jem in the gym. Go to someone else, Kate.
There we are.
There we go.
Millie says Cheyenne has stolen her money and spends it on whips, and she said she isn't giving it back.
I swear to God, I feel so violated. I swear on, bro. And she's probably watching this, she's sitting there.
I think they're awful to Millie. I sent Millie £10 last week.
It's not like it's 10.
See, I don't
That's
really watch
£10.
these anymore.
She went, have you? And she went and looked, and she was like, thank you. So I think that £10 of mine went into a holiday fund.
Probably.
Carry on.
Like, anything, like, I'm just so confused. Oh, I give your money to someone who's in court for not paying rent. Because she was meant to send it to Johnny, I thought that's what was the plan, and clearly she wasn't. Clearly she was just using it for that. I spoke to her and she said she ain't giving it back either, so...
Yeah, 91, 70, 50.
I've been crying.
Yeah, let's just pause that a minute. Yeah, because Cheyenne was on last night. I remember watching her.
Yeah, this one.
This is the FYP show, and I remember her saying she's been wanting money. She's skint, she is. She's skint, and she's... Look, go on.
Cheyenne pulls up receipts, this one, of Millie owing her money after Millie claims Cheyenne robbed her.
I'm not having it. I'm not having people hire. I'm not having people...
Millie doesn't owe her money.
Here we go.
She's lying.
Even the comments know. Yeah,
Millie's paid her back for everything.
Making you pay for all them freebies. This is when she got my Uber blocked. And she tried to go, oh, I'll give it back to you when you pay, when I get paid. I don't give a fuck she's live now. Go take it to the court. The court will laugh at you, bitch. I don't give a fuck. And she knows not to pull up to my house because I was pouring hot water all over the bitch's face, bro. Watch. Don't come near me. I said, stay in your own lane now, mate. I'll be real, like, move from me, bro. You're pissing me off and you keep chatting on the net going, oh, yeah, I robbed you. And everyone's in the comments going, yeah, I robbed you. No, bro, I fucking told you, bro. The girl been owing me money. The fuck? And I ain't that type of girl. I would never rob off my friends unless they fucking owe me fucking money, mate. And they do bad
If she owed you money, why have you been taking it bit by bit? Why didn't you take it all in one go?
Yeah. Why wouldn't you just say you owed
Why have you been taking it out bit? Yeah, but if she owed her money, she'd take it all in one shot. Look, you saw on Millie's thing, she was taking it out bit by bit. 90s and 50s and 70s.
Anyways, what's it called? This is more times when she's been owing me money. Can you send me the £40 back for the packets? She'd never be sending any of the money back. For real. Look, she never be sending none of the money back. Bare deleted message and then she asks and begs me to get whips and whips saying she's gonna send it back. She deletes all her messages. Dunce back home, bro. Don't think you can fuck with me, bro. For real. £35 on the Uber again. This is what I'm saying. My girl's been owing me bread. So what's good? And I've been letting it slide.
There is deleted messages though from Millie, so but
yeah, Millie, as it says.
With me and you.
I'm trying to see.
Well, that could have been anything though, couldn't it? We don't know.
I think it's a Seggy. It's set up Seggies to get more money.
Yeah, to get more money. So Millie gets more money,
I'm just cleaning up right now. I'm good with my, if they want to do whips later, and then we'll get a box. That was sent to Millie.
Anyway, so fucking what? Don't think you can come on the net and fucking try and call me a teeth girl, whatever. No, I stood on my own business.
It's just like crack. TikTok shop. The sea, isn't it? More expensive like that than whips.
I know.
Times, bro. All the drinks I bought you and you're going to say you're going to fucking pay me back. You probably owe me about at least over £1,000. I'll be so fucking real, but I've been letting you slide. So fucking what? Yeah.
Friends, didn't they? You wouldn't want to be in their friendship group.
Like you say, I do think you're right, Jode. I think it's a set-up just for the internet for more money. Because then people are going to think, oh, poor Millie, give her give her 200 odd quid and her and Shy could split that between them, you know, whatever.
Exactly what's happening. It's what they all do, innit? They all set it up.
It's the weekend they wanted. Well, Cheyenne's been skint as well lately because she's got to pay her rent or she'll get chucked out. I've been hearing her talk.
I'll play the one that Paul sent me.
To be fair, she shouldn't have been going on all them holidays if she had to pay.
Right. Trigger warning, guys.
Yeah.
But this is obviously yours, Jodes.
Trigger warning.
I've just come out of that building to report my daughter missing because no one will tell me whether she's alive or any of them are. Imagine you report someone missing to the police that you don't know whether they're alive or not, and they tell you to go ask a court to answer a question. Is this what this country's come to? As if I haven't had games played on me enough. As if every time I ask if my kids are okay, I'm not hit with molestation orders telling me I harass my own children when all I want to know, for fuck's sake, is if they're alive or not. This is the UK. These places, you're corrupt. None of you so-called professionals should be working with vulnerable people if this is how you treat people. You're disgusting. You really need your heads examining yourselves. If this is what you think is okay, a police force, that you say, I don't know whether someone's alive or not, you report them missing. You're not allowed to report them missing if their kid's in care or being in the care system, because guess what? They don't care.
Do you know what, Joes? It's so powerful, that video, love. It's even though it's so heartbreaking, you know, you don't have to reply yet, love. But you just couldn't have got it any clearer, you know. It is, you know, it is very, you know, sad for you to have had to have even gone in there in the first place. We all know they're corrupt, Joes. Everything's corrupt. You know, the whole government, the system, everything. It is. And, you know, we've spoke on this and, you know, we've got things in place and hopefully, you know, we do get some answers from all of it, you know. But just talking on social services, police, housing, down to teachers and doctors and midwives and that, they're all corrupt. They're all corrupt. They're all in it together. And unfortunately, your mug don't fit the criteria, whatever they think their criteria is, then that's it, you know. And it can be like that, you know.
So I play the Ranji one. Paul sent me.
Yeah, right. We'll go on to the Ranji one now.
What do I do now? Well, do you know what he did? Told you guys, the liars, criminals and storytellers. Then he dumped her out the box. No aftercare, nothing. So I reached out to her, made sure she was okay. She then told me that she'd handed months of court documents to him. She'd been arrested for in contempt of court because he were refusing to give her her documents back. He takes people's documents and keeps them and stores them on his database.
I would always say never, ever, ever, and I've always said this, hand over personal information.
Well, unfortunately, there's a lot of mums on here that are quick enough to get in the box and go, you know, my child has been through this, they've been through that. And I get that a lot of mums are upset, but they don't realise that sometimes now they've just handed over the children's details.
Even mums, though, are that worn down and that.
Right, I'm just going to go and make another drink.
Been through, they're just
back.
Clinging on hope and somewhat. If someone like him comes along, then they're just going to fall in his lap, aren't they?
Exactly. You just summed it up, and this is why I've been doing this journey for 14 months. I've watched lots of members come and go from LCS News. No one ever sticks around there. I've got a lot of evidence on this man.
Justice, if you want an amicable chat on, because I'm not here for drama, if anything, I'm here to tell women like yourself who are in vulnerable situations, please do not come on TikTok and rely on these old men who've got no life, no lies, no nothing.
I've never lied on that. The only thing I say is about how, you know, we're meant to do demonstrations and things and how you're actually meant to do it. That's the only things that I say. I just try to encourage people that, you know, there are people online that I back up the most. If you really want to know, see the Russians or the Romanians, the way that they got their kids back, the way they dealt with that situation and they didn't give up. They're the ones I back the most because they're the ones that taught me the way.
Well, all I'm going to say is Rangi really isn't the person people want to be looking up to inside. It's a lot of hate. If you want to chat with me privately, please just get in touch. I'll send you everything, but just look right down. I did have another TikTok account, but it got restricted about a month and a half ago. So unfortunately,
you know, you Jones, in case it is, you know. Well, I don't know. I believe, I'm quite believing in me. I'm 90%, well, 95%.
What am I going to be gaining out of doing this?
My voice is shit. If you was in the comments, that's why I've called you back.
Yeah, and I've been at it for 5
I
years.
just always thought you and him had this mad back and forward. It just looked like, I remember before, probably around about February, April, seeing you before, and you even came to me by having a go at me about certain things at one point. I can't remember what it was like.
I don't even know who you are. This is why I was saying before, you've never called me out because I don't know who you are.
I did call you out, and you blocked every account I tried to come in at. Every time you saw Justice come in your live, Justice Vigilantes and things like that was me. Observer for YouTube said, can he have a recap, please? So the only reason why I was a bit like that at the time was because, never mind your beef with Rangi as well, and I saw you two going at it. It came for me at the time as well. I was like, this is just too much.
If I came for you, Justice, what did I do?
It is a much of a
I can't quite remember it.
Exactly, that's what I mean. I mean, if someone comes for you, you went on about
the arguments and the kids stuff, and I remember
I don't have any trouble with anybody else on TikTok. And
I think I must have asked you what you were going to do to like be better or to project things in a better way for other people, and there was no answers coming in.
What do you mean? I'm not here to do that. I'm here to simply put out awareness about wrongings, and I catch paedophiles. I'm not here to simply, you know,
at the time, I remember at the time. Actually, now I remember what it was about. I remember because information actually. It was about that's what I remember. It was about, and you turned around and said that you could help people. Personal information, and you said that you could help people with their cases. You were putting on a suit thing, trying to play solicitor or something, and I thought, what the fuck is going on?
I went for a meeting with the children's executive.
You were getting personal information, and when I was saying no one should do things like that, you were blocking me out the live.
No, that's what it was about. See, this is why, Justice, I tell people, don't hand your personal details on social media. So how am I selected it? By the way, the suit and the boots, would you like to know
I really wish I recorded the lives back then. You know that suit I was talking about? She was sat in a suit and she was taking people's details. She was asking for the information and she was taking it off people as well. That's where I ended up getting in a bit of a beef with her because I was like, you shouldn't be doing that. It's data protection.
Yeah, see, I don't know.
She wouldn't let me talk it. And even when I said it, she completely disregarded what I said about personal information and then said that she didn't take it when she did. She was taking quite a few women's personal information at one point, sitting there playing dinky dink with a computer. And that's why I was sat there like, what the fuck are you doing? You can't do that.
Yeah. I was a bit mad yesterday, all that information, like.
So that's
watching his live last night and he had
that's why I walked away from, you know, like all the stuff when it came for everyone going to help the kids and everyone getting together to do justice stuff, to go stand outside the courts and things. People weren't really getting together to do things like that. They were just getting together to talk online. No one wanted to take it above and beyond, and it was just doing my head in.
Yeah, no, there's only so much that social media can do, really, isn't it?
They didn't want to take it beyond social. They didn't want to take it in the streets, and that's what I was waiting for.
Yeah.
I'm going to enjoy my bacon, egg and mushroom down now.
Ooh. Did you just call it a bar, Maggie?
A roll.
Oh. Like a bap?
Yeah, bap. Yeah.
Oh, I do like a sausage and egg bap.
Sometimes they're called a batch, innit?
Yeah.
Well, see, we just call them like a bun round here.
We just call it a roll where I'm from.
But a roll to me would be like a hot dog one type thing.
No, that's
yeah.
That's just called a finger bun. A finger roll.
It's mad how loads of people, like, everyone's got different things for calling it. Like, I don't see how people call a house coat a dressing gown. Like, a dressing gown a house coat. To me, that is...
I call it a dressing gown.
House coat.
Lindsay, come back, it's not a roll. Farm cake, Kath said. God, I've never heard of that.
Barn cake?
Barn, yeah.
Yeah, barn cake. Yeah, barn.
Closest I got to that was when I used to leave doors open. My mum used to ask me, were you born in a barn? And I was like, I don't know, Mum, you gave birth, you tell me.
I know. Or
I used to get that.
Was in Blackpool Illuminations?
I don't know. You named me with a J. I must have been a bit like Jesus in that case.
I know. Oh. I need to get on the ball soon.
Why are you not on it? That baby's not going to come out, you know.
I was doing FYP, wasn't I?
You're too comfortable being pregnant now, aren't you?
Am I hell?
You see?
No
you don't seem to be wanting to get that baby out.
Trying my hardest. I'm going to jump on it soon, in about 10 minutes.
Have you tried just jumping on the spot yet? Or dancing? Like really, like wiggling your hips dancing, like twerking?
Yeah, like I was doing it in the kitchen last night and Ryan was like, you're going to break her neck if you do that.
Mate, put your arms on the sides and just twerk over the kitchen side.
Oh. I feel dead heavy though.
No, but it will help. Honestly, babe, just do it. Make sure, obviously, your hips and stuff are aligned to do it. But you need to push your head down to pop it out. Come on.
She's been head down for quite a while, they said, but that's what I said. She just needs to nick my waters, doesn't she?
Yeah, you just need to encourage her. Come on, girl. Tell her, like, enough's enough. She's trying to evict you from the Big Brother house.
That's what I keep saying. I'm like, hey, get uncomfy from that position you're in because the eviction notice has been served.
Yeah, serve her eviction notice.
Yeah.
Sorry, lady.
It's served by the bailiff.
Wherever you are.
Yeah. Oh.
Honestly, the way I got my second baby out, I jumped on the trampoline. I decided that was it, 24 hours, she was out.
Up to?
The Rangy one still. I was just waiting for you to come back.
Where'd you go?
She went to make a coffee.
I like your couplings.
I know, I like that cup.
It's off Gina G. I think it's from Morrison's.
That's a pretty cup. That's a really nice cup.
From the good old Mosley's.
I think it's Morrison's.
I was wearing a suit, guys, because I was going to meet the executive of Children's Social Care to put across points and views what could be changed for parents. So why should parents be victim blamed? For example, number one, if you've gone through childhood abuse yourself, why is the social worker coming in your home telling you that you need to explain while you're in your 30s to a social worker what you went through as a child? So it's not relevant to your kids. So that shows, number one, you are not focusing, or do not take personal details, because I'm simply, if you look at my page, I am begging every person on here, you don't hand your bank details, stranger. Why are you telling Mr. Latif all about your children? What care homes your children are in? You're handing over your personal information just like that. Why would you do that? So please don't come at me, Justice, because what you've just done there, you couldn't remember a minute ago what you were talking about for. I don't know that. You've never called me out ever. Right, you've never called me out ever. And I've never heard of you. But go on.
Good, everyone. Recap.
I remember you sitting there with your suit, and I remember you taking other people, other innocent people in town. Why you were saying, you were taking them, was them then?
B&M, actually.
And what case
B&M.
Well, obviously, I can't tell you whose they are. No, you can tell me. I don't know. You cannot be sitting there.
You didn't want to hear me there when I caught her bang to rights.
Sorry, just as I just made you, mate. Can we have a recap, please? Can I just explain something quickly before I do a recap? This justice, all I do
It's just us.
Yeah, I think it was a bit more with her, you know, when she kept going on about, yeah.
I just sat there and thought, you know what, like, I caught you bang to rights about taking other people's personal information. Then you're sitting there saying you can't do it, but this is after.
But she was saying she doesn't know you, didn't she?
It wasn't it was a one-day thing, Linz. That's the thing. I caught her doing it in one day. She kept booting me out the live. So you know what I'm like? I'll go in on my other accounts, innit? So every time Justice went in...
She's dealt with so many people, she probably forgot them.
Yeah, that's what, maybe, whatever it is. But I know what I saw and I know what I was on about. That's why I wouldn't have said it otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
And when I turned around and said about the suit, isn't it funny that she was like, oh, but I was wearing a suit because of this and that. But on that day, you were also sitting on a computer, sitting there saying what Ranji done. You could do better and people were better off giving you their information because you would be able to do his job better than what he was doing. And I was at the same time, but nobody should be doing this. And that's why I walked away from it all.
Yeah, no one should be wanting to do a better job than anyone. They should wanting to do this.
Nobody should be taking no one's personal information.
Yeah.
The only thing we should be doing as a collective, as parents, is fighting for all our kids at the same time.
I thought she
not
would have been
sharing
a bit
info.
more understanding. I thought she would have been a bit more understanding towards you yesterday and how the reason why you were so hyped and that it was obvious, you know. A bit of empathy wouldn't have gone amiss there, you know. So
She's also
that's what was
through
making
certain
me
things
think
like that.
it was a bit more personal maybe than, you know.
It was with Ranji, because if you remember what she said as well, there was a point that she was going to do stuff with Ranji, because first she turned around and said the first way she met Ranji was when he was going for this bird. Then when she was asked to recap and tell the story again, she was then in his live, and then she went in a second time and then saw that. She had to backtrack and she had to, it was two different stories. 1 minute you're wanting to chat to him and he kept kicking you out the box. The next time you saw him, there was a woman crying in his box. So she forgot to tell that bit in the beginning because she said she saw the woman crying before she said that she was getting kicked out before she saw that.
Yeah.
So she'd started off beef before that. That's why I was a bit like,
I get
you know what I mean? It's not the full story. It's your bits that you want to add, but not it all.
Can we tap the screen, guys, please?
And that's why I kept saying, like,
the 10K.
Get us one.
Details out to anyone, and there's a lot of people who know me on this TikTok who's been part of my community and watched me on Instagram.
Pass out to women, you know.
Well, this is it, and Justice needs to put out when we're doing something that is saving women. Nothing, because I don't even come on here on a regular. I don't do no lives. I share me ducks. So I think you, Justice, never heard of you. You've never spoke to me. What have you done today? You're having a bad day and you wanted to create some drama with me. No,
Top ladies. I just told you how I look well. And you don't like it. It's not my problem. Just still have yourself out like a real woman and shut up and go back to the floor, yeah.
Even she was saying that, trying to knock me down with my kids like that, trying to shut me up. Do you know another thing I've noticed? You know when there's people like me that come out about fight against social and police and stuff, there's also people out here that have come out here to shut you down a lot of the time. And I see this a lot and people doing that. Yeah. You know when I mentioned about the Romanians and the way that they sorted their problem, she didn't want to hear that, did she? She didn't want to just, yeah. But I would prefer people go play in a courtroom. That's her attitude.
Yeah, because she is very passionate about what she does, and you know,
in the wrong way. She's not willing to make a change. She's willing to help them keep people in the system rather than stop the system being the system. You're playing with the system still. Well, she
actually caught a predator, didn't she? And it went viral, like, and that she's put someone away.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, they're not hard to find.
I just think, Joe, it was more towards that she had a disliking to you type of thing than it was to do with the situation, if you get me. Because yesterday anyone would have had any empathy for you, Joe, whether they knew you or not, you know? So that's how I saw it.
Some people ain't fighting as hard, and I think it's a bit... People get upset with themselves sometimes and they wish they could do certain things themselves. Instead of hating on me, go do it yourself as well. Do you know what I mean? That's what I mean. Don't sit there and look at me and be like, go do something yourself. I'm doing what I have to do.
Because I missed the beginning of this live. So can you give me a recap of what this ranging, you're saying this ranging is about?
Will we do me a favour though? Will you mute her, please?
I can't mute her. I was sat there thinking she's trying to tell people I know to mute me. Like what?
It's just easier to mute one than the other, but you mute yourself anyway, don't you? So
I was being quiet anyway. She didn't have to sit there and try to talk to me.
I know, you were.
That was the bit that I weren't having. The way it was her tone of voice with me. I thought, don't talk to me like that.
I don't know, Caitlin, to you, does it look obvious that it's like she doesn't, like she's got a hate towards Jodie than it is about the situation? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was like she was trying to get the Ranji thing across, but
also put you
doing
down
it in a way that, like, I don't know.
But I just didn't get that bit. I just wasn't getting that bit. But for what she actually does.
For someone that don't know me, she'd obviously done a bit of research on me to know I got my kids and stuff, huh?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Do you know what I mean? You're telling me to go look after
you, but she knew enough on you to have a.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You don't know me, but then you know that. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, she knew enough to have a problem with you.
All right, Martha. Do you know what I mean, Martha?
Carry on playing, Kate.
It was a bit like that for me. I sat there for, what the fuck? Is anyone else seeing this, or is it just me?
Started, picking up that you can't keep in a complaints department and things like that. And then the next night I watched him, a woman comes into his life. She was absolutely distraught, and she said to him, "Thank you. I did what you said to do. I told the judge what you told me to do, but now I did a back to my baby and I don't know what I'm supposed to do next." All he wanted to do was go, he's a lying criminal storyteller. He didn't ask how she was. He didn't get any of his members of the team. So, he dropped her. I messaged the lady to see if she was okay. Here I am now, pointed to the police. Who is now working with the police and services to get some help and support. And she's doing really well. He's really trying to. So what I started to do was go away and look into Mr. Latif. His podcasts, and all you hear him say is, "You've kidnapped my children. Yeah, my wife, she's been for 17 years, but what he doesn't tell you is, my wife's got a restraining order. The wife is in hiding today with her youngest child. He threatened her with black magic and beat her up in public. You know, proper put her through hell. And yet I put the real court documents up with her permission.
Caitlin, pause it a minute.
Permission, and you can all go away and read them. Justice.
What black magic?
Mr. Lateef.
Can someone explain that one to me?
Mr. Lateef is basically simply going to the harbour.
Does anyone know that?
A domestic
I know all about it, loads about it. I found out about it because I didn't want to find out about it, to be honest with you. With everything,
can you like run it down in a short way for me?
The black magic is like where people can put hexes on you, yeah? Steve, you know, like when you get ill and you don't know why you're ill and no doctor can find out why you're ill.
And this is where
that's black magic.
He slips up himself.
They can also make your kids ill and things like that. They can take strands of your kids' hair, pictures, anything, and put curses on your kids and everything to make them not do well in life, take away their luck, their success, everything, even yours. Any money that's going to come your way, they can take it. It messes with the spiritual paths of life.
Oh, I don't like the sound of all that.
It's very dangerous. It's very dangerous, Linz. And it can take people's lives away. That people can have heart attacks on the spot for nothing.
Well, I've asked him all these questions for 14 months and all I've had is abuse. He's been on bail for making indecent images of me, my children, right? And if that isn't enough, and if you all want proof, I've got the proof, right? And so's he. But he won't come on here and tell you that. Instead, it's Inspector Queen and Queen Bee's coming for me. Yeah, well, he says that about his wife. Now, if you read the court document, whose voice should matter first? Because if no one's heard that woman's voice, then how come we've been relying on what Randy's saying? So I looked into him even more. Well, he had his family members get in touch with me. Olmar and Kane Restaurant, Norton Road, Stockton-on-Tees. That was his brother's kebab shop. Well, when I asked Randy in public, what's this about the kebab shop? What went on in there in the flat upstairs? He didn't like it. Do you know what he called me? Trash. A dog. Well, do you know what he called his victim? The racist word, trash. So then I told him out about that. Well, he just sat there and went quiet. Scream at all these middle-aged women on here, but he won't scream at me because he knows I will present his ass on a plate. And right now, he's making out on here, Queen Bee is a professional. Well, he ain't no professional, right? And this goes to you, Justice. I am a member of public, and yes, I've got training and qualifications. Hang on. Hang on.
That's what you said. I know what you said.
I am actually. That's not having a career.
Put her out again.
Having a job. Two different things. This is where you now are not taking up the board.
That's what I was about to say, Justice. Are you not hearing this lady? What she said?
What she said, but you're not listening. No, she's a drama queen, this one guy. And I talk.
No, she's been through a lot, right?
This woman in the first. I don't know any of this. All I know is that is the little argument they were having.
There's a lot of proof. Look.
Well, I need to listen. All I saw was tall guy, old man, but I said it. All I said was all your arguments, and the justice came for me, and then I just told you about how you do it. Now, I ain't no drama queen. You can have your questions. Take a deep breath. Don't piss me off. Go on, mind your kids and take a deep breath.
Go on.
I don't like it when people try to put words in my mouth. She was really trying to put words in my mouth. I do not like that. Do not try to put words in my mouth and try to twist me round because I am very straightforward. You cannot twist me. I'm untwistable. That's when I get, can you hear in me where I get peed off where she's trying to twist my words and twist my narrative?
Yeah.
Put words in my mouth.
I can. Yeah.
You know what the kebab shop was called and where it was.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, there's a lot of things. Yeah, I think this woman's amazing.
reason I do think that there should be more women like her out there, because the reason I love...
And I think for what she does for, you know, getting these people, yes, but I saw two different things yesterday. One, a passionate woman about what she does, but also a separate thing with you, and I just didn't get that. That weren't, you know, but why is she being, but, you know.
Yeah, you're right there, because I didn't understand why she was coming for me like that either. Like, to me, it was a bit like, what the hell have I actually done to you apart from see what you've done?
Yeah.
And if I try to pull you up on it, you don't like it. That's the bit where I've obviously tried to protect other mothers like us, Lindsay, with their kids' details and things.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the only thing I pulled her up about, and I was telling people, do not
and just not that. I mean, what you went through yesterday was just, you know, and if no mother could have had any empathy for you then, but like I say, I just didn't. I just thought, why is she being, like you say, so harsh, you know, but
I think maybe other mothers would actually feel like they wish that they're doing things like that as well. And maybe because I'm actually doing it, it's making others hate me at the same time.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's what it's coming across as well, because that's how it's making me feel. That I'm not just doing this for me, I'm doing it for everybody, not just myself, for all of us. And I'm trying to, what I went through was very raw. And I was just saying, like, look, this is what's happening in the police station. This is what's just happened. Like, am I wrong for telling the world what's happening as it's happening?
The Batman.
Oh, Malia keeps banging my wall. Malia! Lady, please.
And I'm in a good place.
You.
As a kid. That person still runs free to this day. So this woman, you know,
sorry, are you, well, this is not my question, this is someone in the comment. Are you Queen Bee as one? As what? As Ryan.
Not long ago, and it went a bit viral, but other than that, I don't get mixed up in anything else, my lovelies, and that is the truth. Doing this, women to keep safe, stop trusting these groups and these men, because as well, where rank is going wrong, one minute is mixed up in, well, 1 minute is mixed up in Tommy Robinson's groups, but then it's like, apparently in the Bible, you're allowed to marry.
Sorry, people.
And I will keep the line. However, I promise you ladies now, right, on my children's lives, my hands and my heart, I everything into this for 14 months, and I will continue to, and the police have not arrested me. If anything, the police have been quite supportive, because I'm very supportive as well of anything that I see on here that is a safeguarding concern. I will pass it to the police when it comes to that. I've caught him. 12-year-olds. So this is what I'm saying. There's a lot to this creature, and if you just take a good couple of hours, because that's what you'll need, and a lot of coffee, take a good look at the stuff that I put out there, and you will understand everything. But I promise you, I am not a troll. No trolls actually offered to go to a police station. In fact, I went to the police station. I wanted to sit down at a table with the police and see if he had enhanced DBSs, is he allowed to do this. Let's, do this. He didn't want to do that. Instead, he got arrested because he made indecent images of me and my children. And stressing that one more because I sat here, my original plan and goal was to tell you women, the more you put your details under his, nose, when you come away from LCS News, he will blackmail, he will threaten you, and he will tell your perpetrator where you, and this is how serious this guy is. He's not here to help. He's here to take your money. He's begging people to give up plots of land in different areas on the farm. He's asking people for 20 grand to books so they can come up with stickers and stuff like that. It's an absolute £2 thing is in his profile because he's got something about donating £2 or something. Yeah, £3 buy me a coffee. £3 entry level courses. I mean, what is it? Randy, Queen Bee, Randy, LCS News. Well, what do you mean, Justice? How can you make it? Is she all right, guys? What does she mean? How can you make it?
Caitlin, hold that a minute.
It's a very common thing today, and this is why, once again,
Hello.
I'm clearly not.
You know where she's talking about those images and things? And you know where she was talking about not sharing all this kind of... How did Ranji get images of her and her kids in the first place? That's another thing that we never really got to the bottom of.
He's probably found her name out, gone on a Facebook, and because she was on about bit like this app that you go on that can do all...
No, she was saying AI can change images and stuff. But where do you get the original images to do that with? That's what I was a bit like, because if you were onto this man straight away and you knew all this kind of stuff, surely you would have covered all that when you went for him, because you know he would have tried to come for your kids then.
Yeah, no, but I don't know. We could have got.
Do you know what I mean, though, Caitlin? If she was if she's done that, surely you would have covered your backside first, sitting there thinking, well, he's taking people's information. If he's maybe I need to privatise all my accounts before I go there.
No, I do understand what you mean.